Welcome to Author Toolset Tuesday, day 58 of the 2-Minute Author Challenge. Today's quote comes from Les Brown, who said, "Life takes on meaning when you become motivated, set goals, and charge after them in an unstoppable manner." I love that quote. Hi, my name is Christopher Diamani, and I help authors go from blank page to finished first draft to published book with ease. And today's quote is one of those ones that really hits home for me on a whole bunch of different levels, because I'm a big fan of setting goals. I'm a big fan of charging after them in that unstoppable manner, as Les Brown talks about. Because when we do that, we get into the flow state. We get into that magical zone, the zone, if you will, where writing becomes really, really easy. So that's what I want to talk about a little bit today, and then discuss a little how to get into the zone as well. So let's take that quote to heart. So when we're in the zone, that magical writing place where just everything is, time stops, everything goes really well, the words jump out on the page like without any efforts at all. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and that's a result of aligning our purpose with our intention, with our motivation, and allowing ourselves simply to be in the moment. It's really, really wonderful. And as I said, like, time seems to stand still at that point. After we step out of the zone, it feels like, wow, how did so much time go by so fast? And yet when we're in that state, it's just this beautiful, timeless oasis, if you will, I suppose. And of course, getting into this flow state at will is the holy grail for pretty much every writer, I think. At least most of the writers I know, for sure, right? And here's the thing. Can you actually intentionally get yourself into this space? Can you purposely motivate yourself to become unstoppable? And like I said, can you enter this magical state at will? Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. And the thing is, though, just like every other aspect of becoming a better writer, becoming better at the craft, becoming a more committed writer, all those sorts of things, developing the mindset, all of this takes practice. And the more we practice getting into this flow state, the easier it becomes. And it's also way, way easier than you might think. Like, if you're not used to getting yourself there, it might seem like this mythical thing that is really difficult to achieve, and it's really, really not. And honestly, it doesn't really matter what your mental state is when you're getting started either, because you can change that in a heartbeat simply by making a different decision. That's all it takes. It really does. So here's my 7-step process for getting into the zone at will and becoming an unstoppable writer. Number 1, sit down at your desk, put your feet flat on the floor, and just rest your hands on your legs, on your lap, right? Close your eyes, and then I want you to take in a deep breath for the count of 4. Hold it for a count of 4, and then exhale for a count of 4. And I want you to repeat that process 5 times, because that will help just get yourself centered, get your body centered, your mind centered, so that you can just do the thing you need to be doing immediately. And so once you've done that mini breathing exercise, I want you to set your intention. What is it you want to accomplish in this specific writing session? Once you figure that out, is it a specific word count? Do you want to write for a certain amount of time? Do you want to complete a certain chapter? Whatever that intention is, make sure you set that specifically, really specifically, really clearly. And then set a deadline. How long is this going to take? You can do this in half an hour, 45 minutes. What's it going to be? And then start your timer. And of course, number 7 is write. And it doesn't matter what you write, honestly. If you find yourself feeling stuck or blocked or whatever, don't worry about it. Because here's the thing. If you simply write that out, I feel blocked and don't know what to write yet, that gets you started. And that's the whole point of this exercise. Well, one of the many points of this exercise is to simply get you started on the process of getting your fingers moving on the keyboard. It doesn't matter what the words are at the very beginning. Because once you break the back of that beginning, everything will flow. It really, really does. And just keep typing, no matter where your thoughts go. It doesn't matter. Because my bet is that within 60 seconds, even if you've started off in a really negative space, a really dark place where you're just not feeling it at all, if you just stick with it, my bet, and I'd almost go as far as my guarantee, would be that you will come out the other side of that within 60 seconds and be in that flow state, because you've hit that stride, you've found your purpose, you've connected with all those things that make writing this specific piece that you're working on today really, really important, and you'll just be in that flow state. But it takes practice, daily practice. And so I would encourage you to do this for 21 days in a row. Not that you can build a habit in 21 days. I personally don't believe that's possible unless like all the stars align and everything is perfect. In the real world, it takes quite a bit longer. Studies vary, but typically it's around 66 days to build a solid habit that doesn't get broken really easily. But 21 days is a really great start, right? And this is all about starting. This is all about getting on the right path. And see if you can develop that daily habit of getting into that writing zone where all those beautiful things happen. Because you can. You really, really can. You just need to do it regularly and repeat it. That's all. Watch your word count soar every day. That's a really, really fun thing. The more you step into this zone, the easier it becomes to get into the zone, the better the writing becomes out of the zone. Like it's like the sum of the parts are, the total value is way more than the sum of the individual parts, right? It's one of those beautiful things. And it allows your first draft to become finished so much faster. And this truly is the path to becoming an unstoppable author. If what you want to do is to write, finish, and publish your book this year, and right now we're near the end of August, that's still possible. There's still plenty of time to do that if you make the decision, follow that decision with effective action immediately, and just keep repeating that process every single day until you're done. It's really, really that simple, So I hope that helped today. If it did, I would love it if you'd like it and share it with your writing friends. Share in the comments what part struck you most. What part do you think is going to be easy for you? What do you think is going to be a little more challenging? Are you willing to do this 21 days in a row? I think if you are, you'll see some amazing, amazing differences in your life. And you'll see a book that gets finished way faster than perhaps you thought possible. I would also, of course, love it if you would follow me on social media, connect with me on LinkedIn. All the links are at sleekbio.com/Christopher. And just for today, focus on becoming motivated to achieve whatever your goal is in this moment. And just focus on doing that. All the rest will fall into place if you just follow this simple 7-step plan. It really will. All right? So with that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will talk to you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.